I come from a big family, and in families, there's always things going on, typical family stuff. But being the oldest, there's a sense of responsibility to get involved. And oftentimes, when you approach people and you ask them what's going on, you can tell there's something. Initially, they may not want to talk about it, or if they do, they would tell you a story that they've rehearsed and they're accustomed to telling the story. And my father would listen for a little while. And he was famous in the family for saying, I heard you, but what's the real story? He's letting them know that he heard everything that they said, but let's get down to the real story. And that's when the conversations begin. And that's when they tell you what they're really feeling and what they're really going through. Now they know that you're not just asking and you're ready to go get yourself a cup of coffee. You're asking because you really care and you're committed to hearing. So he was a good problem solver. He was known for that in the family. So one of the elder statesmen in the family, when something happens, you seek that person out. They may live in a different city or town or state, but you know that that person is important in the family and you seek them out. And pride being a factor, initially people don't want to tell you what they're really going through until they know that you really want to know and that you're
Mm-hmm.
committed to helping them through it. Because
Mm-hmm.
for many people, they don't have anyone to talk to. They don't have coping skills. When you don't have those coping skills, your mind has to regulate these thoughts. It has to do something with it. My mother used to have a shadow box that was about this big. It was made up of little tiny boxes, and she had these little figurines, and it was like a 10 by 10. So there's about 100 little boxes, and it had 20 or 30 figurines in it. I don't know how they made them so small. They were like a half an
Mm-hmm.
inch. I remember seeing that when I was 7 or 8 years old. Our thought process is like that. We initially, immediately, we profile it and we put a label on it and we put it in a box. So once we put a label on it, we don't have to devote further thought to it. But sometimes things come along that don't fit in any of those boxes. That
Mm-hmm.
means you have to take the time to really get involved. That's kind of how I see people. I don't like to put
Mm-hmm.
people into boxes, and I don't like to be put in a box because things aren't always what they appear to be. But there is no substitute for time. I think mental health, a lot of people just don't have the skills to deal with the things that come through. They don't have any boxes to put them in, so that stuff just floats out there, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually it overwhelms them.